What's up, everybody? Showing you guys my Costco pool best way. It's 12 by 22. Gonna show you guys what I did to this. Just got it, Costco special, $5.99. It came with a solar blanket, pretty large solar blanket, which I had installed here. I just removed it. I upgraded the filter to a 2100 Intex filter. Has a lot more suction power, and the output is super powerful as well. I want to show you guys what I did. Giving a shout out to another YouTuber, Stuart Peters. Stuart Peters, visit his page. He gave me this idea. I copied his setup, so I'm giving him credit. Using a tankless water heater to warm up this pool. I live in the California Monterey Bay area. We have a lot of overcast weather. It doesn't really get too hot here. It's about 75 degrees constant. So the solar blanket was really doing me no good. So what I did here, typically these bees are what goes into your, it's the water that's being pumped out into your filter. The A there dumps it back in. What I did is I eliminated this right B. If you follow it along, it goes into this PVC pipe here, the white one, and the white PVC pipe. It goes into this box here where it has my pump. Pumps it in, drops it down, goes into the tankless water heater. I went with the Vever brand. I'm new to this kind of work, so I was kind of experimenting as I go. I initially used all PVC pipe. I quickly discovered it was the wrong way to do things. The water was getting way too hot. I was risking melting the PVC. The water comes out like at 110 degrees. Again, this is a natural gas tankless water heater. I have an outdoor barbecue area here where the gas line was already ran. I typically only use the left side. Disconnected the left side, ran this outdoor cable, propane hose. I have it ran through the outside right now, but I'm about to, if you can see that, I'm about to drill a hole on the side of the barbecue area and run it cleanly within the barbecue area and run it cleanly. I replaced the PVC with the blue pipe, the output, because it was getting way too hot. That pipe is super flexible, 1/2 inch. I use shark bites as my connectors. It withstands about 180 degree temperature water. As you can see, it runs alongside. Into my pool. So the pipe probably stops right around here. I'm using this hose as a protector in case my kids go in. I don't want them to get burnt. It's coming out at 110 degree Fahrenheit temperature. Really pleased with the setup. Additionally, I have this electrical box here. I'm using smart plugs, and I have the pump on a specific timer. Basically cycles every 19.5 minutes, turns off, cools down for about 40 seconds, and it kicks back on, and it keeps repeating that cycle. Love that because I'm able to control it with my phone. Google Assistant. I'm able to control the pump with the phone. Many of you are probably wondering why I eliminated that section. It was the easiest thing for me to do. But what I did in its place, since it has a T, I ran another hose, which is coming here, which is this hose here, coming along, and I bought this Intex skimmer, which is working beautifully. So essentially this is also sucking the water out, and the left side of that B is sucking the water out into the pool filtration system. I do want to share with you guys a couple things that I ran into with this type of setup. I was unaware. So initially I had everything hooked up exactly, copied the same setup as Stuart Peters, and appreciate his video because I got a lot of ideas from that as far as how to run it myself in my application. But this tankless water heater, the white PVC is the inlet where the water is being pulled in. That has like a strainer once you hook it up there. So what ended up happening was, let me see if I can show you guys here. You can see that little drain. What it was doing, it was pulling in a lot of small little leaves. There's a lot of little trees around me that I guess fall in. It was pulling in some small particle leaves, and what it did, it clogged up the strainer on the tankless water heater, so it was shutting off on me. I removed the pipe, looked at the strainer, and it was completely clogged. Unclogged it, put the pipe back in, and what I decided to do here is I popped that little drain plug out. Went to a local Ace Hardware, purchased a like a vacuum cloth bag, filter cloth, I think it's what it's called. Zip tied it around that. I shouldn't be having that issue anymore. You know, it took a little while to try to figure out why my tankless water heater was shutting off after like 2-3 minutes of heating. Luckily, there's some excellent YouTube videos out there that explain the diagnosis on how to troubleshoot tankless water heaters. Again, big thanks to Stuart Peters. I appreciate his help. He was able to answer a couple of emails. Typically, you don't get YouTubers that give you that undivided attention, but I appreciate his help. And if you guys want to see his setup, go over to his YouTube channel and check him out. Again, tankless water heater, Costco pull, pretty easy build, pretty easy setup. Let me know. I cycled down, as you can see. The timer is probably, let me see if I can get in there. It's gonna cycle back on right now after the 20-second mark. That way you guys can see how it does it. And again, I have the ability to control it with my cell phone, on and off. You guys will hear it cycle on right now, which is pretty cool. Works out pretty cool. Pretty happy with this setup. Temperature of the water right now is, there it is, kicked on. Temperature of the water right now is 82 degrees, which is right where I want to keep it. Man, great for some overcast weather. Sharing some of my views here. California weather, kind of overcast, but I have a lot of mountainsides. A lot of great views that I can check out within my pool. Thanks, everybody.